The Security Council had a formal meeting when the Council decided to discuss agenda of threats to international peace and security caused by terrorist acts. We appreciate the briefing by the legal advisor of International Committee of Red Cross, and we agreed that the work of Security Council should include the humanitarian action. And we also agreed the financial resources should be eliminated, and the Security Council will work on actions to achieve this goal.
How the Security Council is going to evaluate its work during these 3 sessions?
The Security Council will try achieve the consensus on these goals and actions, what will discussed, and I think we will achieve some decision.
So the next question, what are the problems the Security Council has faced during its work?
The Security Council has maybe one problem. We didn't find some consensus in the topic of terrorism definition, and we also discussing it problem.
Dear delegate of the French Republic, it's my pleasure to be here with you. Could you please kindly share the position of your states towards the issues that the Council is discussing right now?
Well, the issue is for sure is not very easy to discuss. It is very broad, but the position of France is currently facing primarily the financing of terrorism, which is the primary goal for the French Republic right now. It has several initiatives and projects to tackle the issue of terrorism, specifically the financing of terrorism, and we will once again draw attention to this problem during the discussions.
Ambassador, what is your perception of the current work of the Council? Definitely the issue is quite tough and more actualized due to the current challenges in the city of Kazan in Russia. But what exactly are the positions within the Council? Do you see any premises for the consensus building, or you believe the situation is more complicated?
Well, actually, currently we have several spheres of work, several proposals, I would say, and primarily delegations have different spheres of their proposals. We have border control, we have terrorism financing, we have the definition of terrorism, and so on and so forth. And the Council, for sure, it will be challenging to find one specific sphere which we will elaborate specifically, and we do believe that we will finally manage to do so.
So how the Security Council is going to tackle the problem of terrorist financing, in your opinion?
Well, we have aligned the initiative of European Commission, of the European Council, to create a single rule book, European rule book, which will facilitate the exchange of data between financial intelligence units. And we believe that this initiative, which is currently under elaboration of the Commission, that it can be applied to other regional institutes as well. And with this regard, we believe that this initiative can contribute to the facilitation of data exchange between member states.
So how difficult it was for the Security Council to find the consensus during its sessions?
I believe we haven't found any consensus yet, but we are going on this way. And I hope the work of Security Council this time will be very constructive and very productive. This is our goal, this is our aim. But about the consensus that we achieved yet, we didn't achieve it yet. We still have some points to discuss. our delegation believe it's a question about the terrorism itself. What is the terrorism? Our delegation believes that it is a real problem, that we don't have a common definition what is the terrorism of the word itself. So we should find it, we should work on it, and we should define the terrorism to defeat it. Because for now we just don't know what it is, and we are fighting like with invisible enemy.
Thanks a lot.
Fellow representative, could you please share with us how could your state contribute to the solution of the issue you're discussing right now?
So the delegation of Tunisia strongly believes that education is a very important part of resolving this issue of terrorism. And therefore, it requested the General Assembly to actually implement such actions, including terrorism in the part of their resolutions.
You have mentioned education in the role of terrorism prevention, but what other aspects of this were questioned? So what are the others?
Sorry?
Spheres?
Spheres of education. We are particularly focusing on training for civilians in the preventive measures for terrorism. We believe that having more trained civilians can actually help reduce terrorism in general, having more people who are capable of actually responding to such issues.